So the stupid trial doesn't start if you don't. I've already found all of the evidence. I found a young dwarf who can testify that crime. At the time, now that's an alibi. The strand of red hair has black hair. Can be hair. God damn it! I've solved this case pretty much. What else does the game expect me to do at this point?
I've already heard that you wish to prove your latest.
To whom do I show the evidence to? To whom? To whom do I show the evidence? If the king doesn't have a dialogue line for that, maybe I need another alibi or something like that. I've already done 3 quests, which prove her innocence. People, come on, it has to be something stupid. It has to be something stupid. Let me recap. Prove Salina's innocence. Ah, yeah, but this one is not updated. Go to the throne room. Prove Salina's innocence. Investigation. Yeah, but it derives into this. Strand of red hair. The alibi. I found a young dwarf who can testify that Salina cannot possibly have been anywhere near the tunnel at the time it collapsed. At the time of the collapse, Salina was holding a private show for him and his friend. Now that's not an alibi. If that's not an alibi, there's got to be something. Maybe I need another one. Let's try the dwarven quarters. By the way, it's incredible how this game even mimics the locations. It mimics the levels even in the order of Dragon Age Origins, huh? It's not only that the gameplay mechanics are so similar, but also in Dragon Age Origins you also have to solve a trial in the Dwarven city by the end of the game, like exactly like this game, exactly in Dragon Age Origins. It's exactly like this, the order of the quests even. Well, maybe I missed something over at the king's room, throne room. Maybe I just have to report this shit and the trial can begin and we can get access to the caverns for the adamantine heart, and that will be pretty much the end of the game. Pretty much the final battle has to be more or less over here. I don't know, but I presume. I mean, it would solve all of the story plots. Maybe these guys? I have to talk to someone else? I've already talked to everyone last time. Sabotage and Bulgari, only rumors? No, nothing, perhaps. News for... No. What about you? I'm waiting some information. Just will be... College and Spain. Businessman. Wait, here these options weren't here last time. Wait. No, I think no. Aldessia has not been for reasons to show himself in games. It's for someone. There we go, we were lacking that. Where the temple? Alright. Alright, we needed that one. We needed one more piece of alibi of information, basically. We needed one more. We needed one more. We needed one more. We needed one more. That's right. We needed one more. Okay. Let me do another thing. Let me get to the main menu so it auto saves like this. Because that NPC is so generic that it's quite difficult to find. There we go. So he said, investigate at the temple.
I've already heard that you wish to prove your
There we go, another option. Yes. Yes, people, we got it. Someone told me that a certain dwarven scholar might know more about Aldessia's interests. Do you have any idea who it could be? Oh, they must have been talking about Solgarax. Aldessia here is quite over. Here discuss all manner of things. What exactly did they talk about? They mostly talked about the history of Murlosh and the ancient treasures that lie buried along foreign tunnels. Blah blah blah. In ancient artifacts, like shortly. In the middle of the island. No, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Just don't crash. Don't crash right now. Don't crash right now. Don't crash right now because it did kind of like a lag to crash. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go, people. There we go. Solved and solved. There we go. That's it. We were lacking one last. Are they following me? We were lacking one last piece of alibi. We were lacking one last evidence. One last. Person that we had to talk to. There we go. Well, they don't do testimonies, but they write the note. You have to collect all of the notes. Okay. Let's try that again. Here we go. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Sorry people, I don't want it crashing again on me. There, I updated the quest. Done and done. Get ready for the carnage. I presume that we'll have a fight afterwards. After all of this investigation. I have concluded my mission. I would like to begin the trial as soon as possible. Yes, please. Please. Are you quite sure of this? You cannot present any new evidence, and the more evidence you collect and the more witnesses you have, the better the chance of winning the trial will be. Do you wish? Yes, yes, please, please, please. I have enough evidence. Please, just stop. Stop because I don't want the game to keep crashing. I don't want the game to keep crashing. It's a very buggy zone. The trial will proceed as follows. I hope it doesn't crash right now. I will present our case for each charge that is to be brought against Salina, and you will then have the opportunity to refute our case. You may present each statement and each piece of evidence only once during the trial. Consider carefully which evidence you wish to present, and in the order in which you present it, my friend. You will also have the opportunity to address the court and enter a final plea for the accused. You may also Present circumstantial evidence in order to prove Salina's innocence or to outline your case against another potential perpetrator. The same rule applies here. Each statement and each piece of evidence may be used only once. If you already have presented a piece of evidence during your defense, you may not use it again while entering your final plea. Do you understand? By the way, they use British English to translate because of the C there, because it's a German game, and there they probably got British English like I did. Okay, I understand. Let us begin. So, I'm a lawyer. This should be easy for me, but the problem is that I am a continental lawyer, not a common law lawyer, though I know how it works. This is pretty much common law and the German system that it's all oral. Ours is written, like in the old Roman Empire. No matter. I guess I can adapt. So, the order and what evidence we present. Salina, Queen of the Mountebanks, is charged with having committed a number of serious crimes against the Dwarven Kingdom of Toshmur and the royal city of Murlosh. In the course of this trial, King Arombolosh of Murlosh, will prove the guilt of the accused beyond the shadow of doubt. Well, that's a very interesting way to begin. You're accused by the king in this city instead of the attorney general.
Let us come to the first
Ah,
charge.
good. He talks.
Salina is new and unknown in Murlosh. She is a mountebank with no permanent roots, and that alone makes her very suspicious. Furthermore, she repeatedly performed her arts in front of Murlosh's youth during the last few days, even though she had been expressly forbidden from doing so. With her disobedience, Salina planted all kinds of undwarf-like thoughts into the heads of our young Angrishim.
This is the worst option possible, just trying to refute this. This one. No. Terrible arguments. I am torn between 3 and 4. Unavoidable. Let's go. He mentioned in order. So let's go in order. She respected the orders and avoided all contact with the younger dwarves.
High Priest Zulgarax was found nearly dead in his chamber because someone had poisoned the beer for the temple. At the time of this vile attack on our High Priest, no one saw the accused Salina and Murlosh.
Present red hair as evidence. We found this strand of red hair, but Salina doesn't have red hair. Present alibi as evidence. What? With an alibi for the time of one of the other crimes. It may well be that Salina does not have an alibi for this crime, but I can present to you a witness and provide Salina with an alibi. Storeroom. Well, it's about the... This one is more decisive, I believe. Or... He mentioned the time that she wasn't. Provide Salina with an alibi. I'll take that into account.
Dwarf Grazima's storerooms are overrun At the same time, valuable items were taken. Shortly before the deed, a bigling was seen leaving the chamber. And Salina is a bigling!
Mice were lured into the storeroom using a bait manufactured by the calm desert. Stone tablet was a stone. Failed to find the tablet on her anywhere. Although she really didn't have enough time to do that.
A valuable artifact was stolen. Shards of glass that had been identified as being from one of Salina's juggling balls were found at the scene of the crime. She must have dropped them when she broke in.
So in the meantime.
And finally, a few hours ago, a gallery collapsed in a mine that destroyed several days' work and took the lives of good dwarf laborers. We found a scrap of cloth from one of Salina's dresses at the scene of the tragedy. In addition, a woman's voice was heard, so she must have been at the crime scene.
Present alibi as evidence. A witness to the court. I call Greenbeard, son of Kirlosh, as my next witness.
Greenbeard, son of Kirlosh, you have been called as a
Greenbeard.
witness in these proceedings. Angrosh himself is looking upon you from above. Speak only the truth, and let no lie pass your lips. Have you understood?
Yes, your majesty. Let us speak. Salina cannot have been involved in the sabotage attack on the mine at the time she was staging a private show for my friends and me. I realized that you had previously forbidden us from attending the Mountain's performance and that we will be punished for our disobedience, but I cannot stand by and watch an innocent woman be punished for a crime she did not commit. What? Eraser, you lied to us. You were claimed Salina did not have any further contact with the young dwarves. Ah. That guy is considered young? Oh shit. That guy is considered young?
I have read the charges and have heard the defense's arguments. Present us with your next item.
The young dwarf? That guy is considered young? I'm sorry. I could have sworn he was an old guy.
Present us with your next item.
Present Aldessia. Doromax.
Tradesman Domax, son of Doromax. Give your testimony.
I wonder how the internal system of the game solves this, because it's pretty well done. I can confirm that Aldessia was fruitlessly absent from her stall.
Present us with your next item.
Solrax.
Present us with your next item. Present us with your next item. The defense's closing remarks are herewith completed. All evidence and arguments have been submitted. I'll now announce my verdict.
I listened intently to the arguments presented at this court. Judging by the evidence presented by you, Razor, I find that what? I must decide an appropriate punishment. I thank you, however, your effort to save some. Although I'm sure it is now proven beyond the shadow of that. What? She gets executed. I'll have to try this again, people. Sorry, this trial. I presented everything, well, except for one part. I didn't know the guy was considered young. Wait. We're trying again. We're trying again. Hang on a second, because I didn't get all of that alibi just for these bitches to do that. Hang on a second. Eraser, that's not good. That's save scamming and whatever. I don't care about that shit. I love seeing all of the options that the game offers. But in real life, you cannot do it like that. Yes, that's why I'm playing a game. Indeed, that's the idea. Yes, let the trial begin. I have more than enough evidence. Well, please don't tell me that there's more evidence to look for. Alright, yes, we know. What, you can have more people. Yeah, the trial will proceed. Blah, blah, blah. We'll.
Let us come to the first charge. Salina is new and unknown in Muralosh. She is a mountebank with no permanent roots, and that
So,
alone makes her very suspicious.
wait.
Furthermore, she repeatedly performed
The other guy is not considered.
Muralosh's youth during the last few days, even though she had been expressly forbidden from doing so. With her disobedience, Salina planted all kinds of undwarf-like thoughts into the heads of our young Angreshim.
So, that guy that is going to do the testimony, the witness, is not considered young. Fair. So, we'll go with option 3.
High Priest Zulgarax was found nearly dead in his chamber because someone had poisoned the beer for the temple. At the time of this vile attack on our High Priest, no one saw the accused Salina and Muralosh. Dwarf Grazima's storerooms were overrun by a plague of lice. At the same time, valuable items were taken. Shortly before the deed, a bigling was seen leaving the chamber. And Salina is a bigling! A valuable artifact was stolen. Shards of glass that had been identified as being from one of Salina's juggling balls were found at the scene of the crime. She must have dropped them when she broke in. And finally, a few hours ago, a gallery collapsed in a mine that destroyed several days' work and took the Grimbeard.
So I'm gonna have an involvement with that, and she was staging a private show for my friends. Well, he cannot say no to this. He accused her himself for doing this. You knew that I had expressly forbidden any contact between yourself and the mountebank. Chose my wish. You will be punished for your action, right? Clear Salina's name. I will decide on the appropriate punishment for you and your friends later. Thank you.
I have read the charges and have heard the defense's arguments. Present us with your next item.
And you get another option here. We found this strand of red hair in the storeroom. Over here. Real perpetrator. Oh, oh, they are almost the same.
Present us with your next item.
Ah. Ruby. Loose bait. The attractant was used in extremely rare and use was very extremely rare and expensive. Used extremely. This type of ice on a calm desert. Aldessia sold the bottle to Salina. Aldessia came to you as soon as the bottle was found.
Present us with your next item.
Domax, son of Domax.
Tradesman Dom.
Aldessia was frequently absent from her stall. She was definitely not at her stall at the time. It's hardly one could cause suspicion of its own. However, when I passed my judgment,
Present us with your next item.
questions Solgonax. Alright.
Present us with your next item. The defense has closed.
Yeah, we did it. After much deliberation, I have decided to drop all my charges against Salina, the Queen of the Mountebanks. Prosecution failed to prove her guilt. Present your arguments and evidence in a lucid and rational manner. You have convinced me to release the prisoner once. Oh well. I was close first time, but well. Second try. Very. It was an honor, dear Salina. You will have plenty of time to thank me later. There are more important things to be done. We have. Eraser. Bring Aldessia to me. She has some questions. Bring Aldessia to your court. Nice. I'm not doing that again. Took me almost an hour. Took me almost an hour. Well, because of the crashes, but still. Took me almost an hour. Very well done, huh? Very well done. The order of the evidence is what mattered. You had to present them kind of like in order. Even so, I think I failed in the last one. First, you had to mention the absence of the other girl from her stall, and then the the curiosity for when she talked to Solgorax. Speaking of which, he's here. All right, all right. Had to the order. Very well done, huh? Very well done. Because in a lot of games you just click the evidence that you found and that's it. Here they added an extra element of complexity, the order in which you present your your evidence. They added that. Aldessia's chambers. She has chambers. In case something crazy attacks us, once we get in there, let us do our buffs. Let us activate our buffs. Let us activate our buffs, people. This one doesn't have enough. Attribute of strength. Attribute of dexterity. Wendala. There you go. That consumes a lot of energy. There we go. Now buff the summon. Do we have the offensive style, defensive style? Defensive style. There we go. Nicely done. Done and done. We save. I'm not doing that again. Perfect. Nicely done. See, people, it wasn't that difficult. Hmm. Oh, first trap triggered. You can walk like this to detect traps. I love how the game allows for role playing like that. Oh. There's nothing in here. Well, there's another door. Oh. Wasn't it K for that? Yeah, it was. You can have the with K. You have. I would keep this. I would keep this.
What are you doing in my chambers? Get out!
This chat. I would keep it. I would keep it on active. But the thing is that it's way too long because of the resolution adjustment, because of the 1080p model or whatever. I think it was 1080p or 1440p. The game doesn't get to this resolution naturally, but you can force it. That's why you can see that some UI elements are not proportionate like that chat there. We are here at the behest of King Aromblus. You are under arrest. We know, sorry. We know what you have been up to, Aldessia. Under arrest? Don't be ridiculous, it's too late, you can't stop us now. Oh, what the? Oh, what the fuck? Golems? Oh, this game has golems. Not bad. Well, I think that proves it. No one can summon golems like that. Fortunately, I activated my buffs. I won't be able to knock down those beasts. Begin. Plumbum Heavy Arm on both of them. The spellcasters will lower the damage as Traldar attacks Aldessia. You knock her down, and the Zaman will deal with them. This is a perfect angle. That means she's trying to attack Gwendolyn. We cannot allow that. Knock her down. Come on. She shouldn't have a lot of defense. It's kind of like a mage. Go faint. Well, since that is not enough, I'll activate Windmill on me for extra protection. And Gwendala has to get out of there. There we go. Now that you've left her alone, focus on that golem. Everyone, on that golem. Culmination Ball of Lightning should deal some damage. Forgrim will of course act as a tank with Windmill, and Troller will keep attacking that thing. Let's see how the enhanced AA look. You can see here that is very good. It's focusing on my DPS there, but we'll try to prevent that. Yeah, it's focusing on Troller instead of my tank, instead of Forgrim. So, I don't have defensive combat. Style up. You can't have run out of endurance. Well, doesn't matter. Does not matter because now Gwendala will deal a lot of damage. Culmination Ball of Lightning. How much? Well, 200 and 200 is kind of like a boss because it would be 400. And that's pretty much a boss in the scene. Go, 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 go. There we go. Nice! Culmination Ball of Lightning succeeded. They still have Plum Bomb, right? 2 seconds? 2 seconds, perfect. Right the amount of time to change targets. Stop the other one. I'll stop the other one with my spell as my tanks keep attacking. Gwendala, we need that. Gwendala, we need that aim shot to lower the armor. Very well done. Culmination Ball of Lightning. Let's go. The Salmon is taking that like a champ. We could reactivate the Salmon or go for Feint. That will lower the damage in general. Will lower the armor, sorry, in general. And you keep on the offensive style because it spends endurance. Gwendala, you run out of that, so go for Thunderbolt. See how I use both resources for my mages. Good. 23, nice hit. That Culmination Ball of Lightning is very good. Rain of Arrows, no, go. Aimed shot, I reactivated the Plum Bomb, right? The Plum Bomb. That lowers the damage. Ah, no. Reactivate the Salmon. Reactivate the Salmon. Good. Troller recovered some endurance. 32. More than enough for a legendary Strike of Wrath. Go Forgrim. And now, while I don't have any more... Well, I have a bit more of magic, but... I know I'm... defensive style. But since I'm not being attacked, we'll go with Mighty Blow. Let's go. We reactivate the Salmon. Very good. Rain of Arrows. I bet that thing is resistant against arrows. It would definitely make all of the sense in the world. All the sense in the world, but now we have Culmination. We have Culmination. We have Ball of Lightning. Nicely done.
By Andros' spear, we are too late. This deceitful snake is already dead. Now we will never find out what drove her to her deeds.
That she's part of the fucking dragon cultists.
Will enlighten us.
That she's part of a fucking dragon cult.
Aldessia dug up a magical portal and has just finished preparing it. While the Mountebank took the blame and nearly paid for it, dug up a magical portal and has just finished preparing it.
The dialogue got back there.
The blame and nearly paid for it with her head.
Dug up and a portal. And what comes out of a portal? Another dragon. We've already killed a dragon. What is there? Where's quest item received? Plated shoes of fire. That's what I like to see. So my leather boots are good, but we also don't have pants. So quest item, we get another part of the legendary armor. We are still lacking 2 more. We know that the helm was in possession of the dwarf that descended into the caves last time. So good. This one is 2 and 2. Well, 1 more point of armor is always good. Does it have any other stuff? Carriage bonus. Good, good, good. Carriage bonus. That'll be good for some of the checks of my spells. Well, we did it. I couldn't loot those guys. I wanted to loot those golems, but...
Do you have any more questions before you step through the portal?
Do you have an idea how far Aldessia got with the portal? She only recently managed to figure out how the mechanism works. By Anger's, if you'd come much later, she would have been gone already. Okay. Do you know where this portal leads to? To hell, evidently to hell. We are back to Hellgate Land. Unfortunately, Aldessia's notes don't say anything about where the portal leads to. All we know is that it opens a path into the caves below Murlosh, precisely where I wanted to go. Do you have any idea how to open the portal? It seems that you have to insert these obsidian discs into the corresponding hollows on the pillars. After that, all you have to do is step through the portal. I will examine her notes. I will examine her notes. Probably they missed that one. I will examine her notes more closely for further clues in your absence. Good. Then the time ahead from a journey into the unknown. The secret of the adamantine heart must lie somewhere beyond this portal. Arrow.
There's no other way to do it. If you want to stop the dragon cultists, then you must go through the portal and find whatever they are looking for before they do.
I will. Alright. That's how I like it. Straightforward. Straightforward. Can I loot the rest of the the golems? Yeah, I can loot the golems. Look at that. I hope those are expensive, I guess. Inventory full. No, there we go. Alright, don't worry, I have 3 more inventories to fill there. Now, people, we venture into the unknown. Yes, 1 hour of trial. And solving everything. But now we venture into the unknown. Now we venture into the unknown to find out what the dragon cultists are up to. Sorry, I had to disconnect this and turn on my AC because I am roasting in here. Yes, it's a still. Remember that we have the opposite seasons. We are still technically in this. Well, not technically in the summer. That ended in March, but we are only getting into the autumn. Kind of like these are the first days of the autumn. It's still more similar to to the summer still, even though it's rainy. It's rainy, but but kind of like hot. That's the thing. Okay. Okay, people. So we venture into the unknown. All of you come with me. We've already looted that. The chests generally don't have very important stuff. I don't have a rogue with me to open them, and also for some godforsaken reason that I do not understand, when I even if I activate the multiplayer, the multiplier, not the multiplayer, the multiplier at the highest score here with this open chests, open locks spell, it doesn't work. So you probably need some stats that I don't have because I fucked up the stats at the beginning of the game. So that's probably the reason. But well, so finally the legendary caves behind Murlosh. Here we are as our group of heroes reactivates their stupid buffs. However, without them we would have died immediately. My greatest idea was grouping the spells appropriately this time, because now I can just cast them in order like this. There we go. Now GRULDUR, and you are lacking fastness of body. And also the summon. The summon lasts a long time. There we go. There we freaking go. Yes. Oh. Shit, that was fast. So, our heroes activate the portal. To find out the secret of the adamantine heart. And stop the dragon cultists. Oh. Didn't they have those in Harry Potter? Those portals? By the way, it's also the ending of Dragon Age Origins, this, huh? The true ending. When Morrigan steps through the portal. It's pretty much the ending. Legendary ending, that one. The ending of Dragon Age Origins. I'm not gonna tell it to you people, but the true ending after the base game in the expansion Awakening is there. Is Morrigan with the portal. Oh. There's the corpse of the legendary hero. Oh, this is so good. I feel once again like entering the Chamber of Secrets in Harry Potter. Like this is just like this. Have you played that one? Harry Potter: The Chamber of... Yeah, no, it's not any dead dwarf. No, I'm as fit as a fiddle, and I hope to stay that way. Who or what are you? Oh, so much is forgotten. What? What's forgotten? You have forgotten my name. Everyone has forgotten my name. I haven't forgotten your name. I never knew your name. Tell me, what's your name? I have forgotten it too. You've all forgotten everything. You are a ghost, aren't you? Do you at least know that? Yes, a ghost. Without a name, trapped forever in these caves. My most precious possession was stolen from me. the one and only thing that connected me to her. I will never rest as long as it remains in the hands of the despicable Grolmorim. A piece of jewelry, something that once belonged to your sweetheart. I will keep my eyes open for it. I beg ya, find it and deliver me from this world. Find an amulet. Yes, it is an amulet. Take in exchange what no one else down here can use. Take in exchange what no one else down here can use. You want to give me something that nobody else down here needs? The helm? They are all dead. They walk through the walls. Can you walk through walls? Only the living need the keys to the round doors. Keys? That sounds good. Hey, stay here. Where is the key? I hope you don't mind. You don't mind me searching your corpse's pockets. Your corpse's pockets. Okay. Cyclopean artifact. Pitch torch. Pitch torch. Sorry, torch. Pitch torch. To illuminate the place. What? Cyclopean round door, sorry. Cyclopean Cyclops. Don't tell me Gargarensis from Age of Empires 4 was behind this. Remember the legendary fight between Arcantos and Gargarensis. They're in Age of Empires 4. I mean, I need to play the retold version that they released. Where on earth are we? Deeps of GRULDUR teleporter room. This is like, as I was saying, I feel like entering the Chamber of Secrets once again. God damn it. Nice soundtrack there. Very amazing water effects. Amazing soundtrack, people. I hope you are able to listen to it. Reminds me of Dungeon Siege. You know, specifically of that one. No, keep the epic music going. Why? Why did you stop the soundtrack? Amazing, very well done there. Doesn't interact, but well, no matter. Would have been way too tricky. So what now? That which the dead don't need is a key, but I have to find your amulet in exchange. This is a dead end, if you ask me. No, wait, there's another Cyclopean round door there. Well, I mean, it's like the Chamber of Secrets in Harry Potter too. That's also a very, very good one. That has this amazing ambience. Cyclopean round door. Yeah, remember that in precisely in Harry Potter 2 you have that door when you enter it. Very well done. The ambience in the PC version of that game is very well done, but the best one is the Xbox version, in case you're wondering. Very, very good game. The Xbox version is kind of like semi-open world, let's say. The same goes for the third one, for the Prisoner of Azkaban. Very, very well done. It's only that you know that the Harry Potter games had different versions on every console, right? On every single platform. I played the PC one first, with the second one and the third one, and then I discovered that the original Xbox version is the best because it's kind of like semi-open world, and much more expanded gameplay mechanics. The PC version was good though, had the smoothest mechanics, very similar to the first one. Another Cyclopean round, or aha, but now we trigger a cinematic. Yeah, this sense of discovery has been lost in a lot of modern games. Hey, the shield!
The black heart of adamantine lies well hidden behind the firefalls of Aldessia.
I get the shield back, right? Yeah.
To the firefalls of Algamos, we have almost solved the mystery. Let us remain unwavering in our determination until the very end.
Yes, well said, Traldar. Very well said. Very well said. We are almost there. Very, very well said. Very well said. Apply the buffs, come on. We have to get ready for battle. We have to get ready for any battle. There we go. Ready and ready. I forgot about the summon. There we go. Offensive, offensive, offensive. No, but keep the epic music going. Why do they cut it? Well, it adds to the tension of the moment, I guess. I should have added ending to the stream's title because now people probably think it's just like the other days of analysis, and it definitely does not look like it. It definitely looks like an ending. Well, no. There's one last thing I would expect the game to do. If I'm being coherent with what I am used to. Perfect. No, cancel that fireball. Cancel, cancel, cancel. They attacked us. Ah, they're just the spiders. We can easily wreck them. Go around house. Unconscious. Spider venom. Oh. I should have casted the fireball. I should have just cast. Sorry, I should have just cast the fireball and kill them all. So, emerald spiders, nothing that we haven't encountered so far. Perfect. Then what's in the other room? No, if I'm being, as I was mentioning, if I am being kind of like coherent with what I expect to go back to Ferdok and have the final battle pretty much at the Citadel, drew cars fishing style, like in Dragon Age Origins and Knights of the Old Republic and Mass Effect. That is always that's the finishing touch, like going back to Ferdok and having the final battle there. having the final battle at Ferdok. Dead end so far. Laboratory. Ah, maybe this has some. No recipes available. Ah, yeah, this is part of the crafting system of the game. In case you want to craft some stuff. I don't need it. We are quite powerful as we are. Maybe that sandstone is somehow expensive. Yeah, this is just if you have to craft. If you have to craft, the game has a crafting system. Has a crafting system in case you want to explore that. But, well, pretty much this is the only way to go. Fissured wall. Uh-huh. Hang on, because I remember you could open those. Or maybe it's how you return. Oh well, whatever. Whatever, people. Whatever. We are close to the ending. We are close to the ending. We are very... at least I presume. I mean, it does look... Oh! I mean, I should have fireballed all of those. That one is dead. Let's go. Ah, it's only 3, 4... Well, that's not it. Drop the spell on the big one. Master Marksman on that one. Windmill and... one. You use a Strike of Wrath on the big one. Use a... There we go. Should be more than enough. That's it. Basic attacks should be more than enough. That's right, I love when they celebrate. Ah, no, that's just to get crafting materials from the corpse there. The fact that you have to reactivate the summons like this is what makes you lose a lot of time. But, well. Increase the spell multiplier of that. Maybe we can get something even bigger than a bear. I don't know what it could be, but it could happen. 400 seconds. 120 seconds is more than enough. Defensive style. Defensive, defensive, offensive. Good. Here we go. We save again. If the game crashes now, we'll be sent back all the way at the beginning, but that's why I have those backups. Oh, another big one. So, group attacks, you do this, you do this, you do this, and you do this. Perfect combo. Should die instantly. Indeed it is. What happened? Indeed it is what happened. Because like that I used my most powerful abilities in a row. So, I don't know where the fuck we're heading to. Where the fuck we're heading to? Or what are we getting into? To be precise. What they're killing each other, what's that? Ah, the amoebas and the other ones and the spiders are killing each other. No worries. I'll kill them all at the same time. No, no, no. Hit the amoebas. They are more resistant. Target the amoeba. There you go. Prepare a fireball spell. Nice camera angle. There we go, there we go, there we go. No! Idiots, so stay put. Let me cast the stupid spell. Like that. I mean, you ruined my angle. Stupid son. There you go, now you can kill them. I think I also detonated traps or some shit like that. Did someone survive that? Yeah, you have to survive that. Oh shit, I cannot. This cavern is so... it's so narrow, I can barely see it in it. Well, let's go. Oh, there's a spider here. Attacking me from behind. Oh shit. Change of plans. 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 Oh, they are attacking us from behind. Get off there, Gwendola. You come back here. Ah, now you attack me from behind. Quite the bunch of degenerates. Quite the bunch. Attacking me from behind like that. Change of plans, change of plans. They're attacking us from behind. Prepare windmills. Prepare windmills and attack. I mean, I can't see shit. I think I'll keep the camera like this from the perspective of Gwendola. Dead and dead. Nice hit. Alright, time to engage with mighty blows. Drop mighty blows on them. Except for Traldar, he's out of endurance. Go, Gwendola. Hello, flying energies. Thanks for the raid with 17 people. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Be welcome to the channel. I analyze games like Drakensang. Hey District, how are you doing? Ryder from Flying Energies. Ah, you know each other. You are welcome. No, thanks from the bottom of my heart. Ah, District, you came from there. I told Flying Energies to raid you. Ah, so so kind of you, District. Ah, so you know each other. He told me to raid you. Thanks from the bottom of my heart, Flying Energy. So you are friends. Ah, or a viewer of him. We play Drakensang online. Ah, the game District loves, the one of the category. Yeah, I'm streaming it here because the game, pretty much when I write on the categories Drakensang 1, I only get this one pretty much because it's way too old. Yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart, Flying Energies, for being the 32nd subscriber, follower of the Twitch channel. Thank you. Yes, I analyze games here on the channel. I don't know if this trick told you. You are welcome. No worry, no worries. And I'll check. I analyze games here on the channel. I do metaphysical analysis through my scholastic method. I don't know if this trick told you the crazy stuff I do here. Yes. I analyze from the gameplay mechanics to the level design to everything. In the case of this game, I've been analyzing the internal dice roll system of the game, because precisely the game that you play is isometric action RPG, but the roots and the universe of this game is Aventuria, which was a 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons role-playing game, which is this one, Drakensang 1, the original. And that's why I'm also streaming, so more people get to know it. As you can see, it's real time with pause, and it does internal dice roll checks as you play it, like Baldur's Gate, like Icewind Dale, like Dragon Age Origins, like not Mass Effect, but Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. And I established the differences regarding the other game that I'm playing, that is Star Wars: The Old Republic. And I established the differences between Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 and 4.0. That kind of crazy stuff I do. I don't know if precisely this trick told you the crazy stuff I talk on stream regarding those. Well, welcome to all of the people. Thank you. And precisely the system that I use is called the scholastic method. Very old. It's an old medieval method to analyze metaphysical reality that I use so much, and well, it's got fans and haters like everything in life, but it's very effective at analyzing reality precisely because of what I describe every night. That instead of measuring mental perception, I try to reverse engineer it and focus on analyzing how particles arrange themselves with realism, and precisely metaphysical realism. And in that sense, as I was mentioning, this game uses the internal dice roll system of Dungeons and Dragons 3.5, previous to 4.0, which would be an MMORPG, and the classic real-time with pause system. If anyone has any question about how the game works and everything, don't hesitate to ask me. Basically, you can multi-class, one of the huge differences I've been highlighting. We are pretty much by the end of the game. And you can be a warrior and a mage at the same time, and also combine them together, contrary to the strict rules of Dungeons and Dragons 4.0. Already the end? Yes, district. Yeah, district. Yes. Yeah, we are close to the end. I did a recap at the beginning, but for all of you, I can do it again. We have basically finished the three pilgrimages. I don't know if you watched them as a bot or something. Basically, in the land of Aventuria, you have to play drakensangonline story. Yes, I feel tempted, but there's a second one in the middle district. There's a second one between this and the game that you all love so much, which is the River of Time. This one is the Dark Eye, and the other one is the River of Time. That apparently solves all of the stuff that this one had. For example, the slow walk speed, the problems that I have been commenting about the slow progression in some aspects. But so far, yeah, we are pretty close to the end. I have to play the second one and then that one in order. We can do it. We can do it. That way, well, I could play with you because you all play that one, right? I could analyze that one. It's like an isometric action RPG. Yeah, it's like an isometric action RPG. I saw it as I was uploading it the other day, District. I saw it as I was uploading the video. YouTube recommended me a video, and I said, let's see the game that is the real category of the stream. Yeah, I saw it. It's like Diablo. It's more like Diablo. It's like an isometric action RPG. Yeah, it would be. There's a story. There's a story, District, that game has. Yeah, like Diablo. Yeah, but it's linked to another game that you should all try, because it's a very similar story. Do you know a game called Fate? Fate? Undiscovered Realms, The Traitor Soul, that series? Well, that game followed pretty much the same story. Nope. Well, they just released. Is the predecessor of Torchlight. Is the predecessor of Torchlight. Fate. Made by the same. Well, the developers changed names and the company actually changed. But Fate, they just released a remastered version, so it's the perfect time. It's the predecessor of Torchlight, and it had the same story of that game that you will play so much. It started as a single player game, like this, not with 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons. It is like a Diablo clone. It is an isometric action RPG. And then in for Torchlight 3 that was released, it was actually meant to be an MMORPG like Drakensang Online is in the very same period of time. So you could say it's like a brother of your game. And Torchlight 1, 2, and 3, pretty much, Torchlight 3 ended up being offline. They changed it halfway through the development cycle, so Torchlight 3 will be very, very similar, and also the Fate and Discovered Realms series as well. So Fate and Torchlight, both of those, I highly recommend it to all of you. You will feel that the style, not only the inherent gameplay mechanics are very similar, but also the style. The first one is like Diablo 1, it's just a series of dungeons, but then Torchlight 1, 2, and 3, especially that was meant to be an MMORPG, will be very similar to Drakensang Online, precisely. Will be very similar. Will be very, very similar. So, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I analyzed all of those differences, as I was mentioning. The only Torchlight I played is Torchlight Infinite. It's like Path of Exile, well, like that. Like that. Torchlight Infinite. But in the Torchlight series, I didn't know about that one. Torchlight Infinite. No, but... And the first one you didn't play it. The first one, the second one, and the third. They are very, very good. They are very, very good. Nope. Well, Torchlight 1, 2, and 3, District, and the third one was meant to be an MMORPG, an isometric, with an isometric camera, just like Drakensang. As for the rest, I would also recommend Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn, amazing, and Last Epoch that you told me you played it. So yeah, those are all isometric action RPGs. The next one I'm going to play after this one will be an isometric action RPG. Will be the Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing. Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing. Very, very good. I heard about Grim Dawn. It's the successor of another one called Titan Quest. It's a successor of Titan Quest. And Titan Quest will also have a second entry. A second entry that will be released soon. So I highly recommend those precisely. And Titan Quest, you have to play Titan Quest. Titan Quest is a classic. Titan Quest will give you a lot of time. If you liked isometric action RPG games, Titan Quest is a must play. It was a competitor of Diablo. After Diablo, well, Diablo actually trade punches with another one, very old one called Nox, developed by Electronic Arts and Westwood Studio. But then Titan Quest was considered the real successor in 3D of Diablo until Diablo 3. So pretty much all of those will have the isometric action RPG mechanics that your game that you love so much has. Then I have to try the Drakensang Online. Is it free to play? Is it free to play, or you have to sub, or what? Because it's like Diablo, right? Yeah, free to play. Ah, okay. Yeah, then it's like Star Wars: The Old Republic that I'm playing. Yeah, maybe after the Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing I can play Sacred 1, that I promised other viewers that I would play Sacred 1, and alongside that one. I can do that one. We have updates monthly. Game's still running. Ah, well, game's still running. Yeah, because it's from 2008, right? cities full of players and parties. Yeah. I was surprised that a lot of old games are still alive. I was playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, that I talk so much that it's my favorite game of all time, and it's from 2011. It's like World of Warcraft, basically a Warcraft clone, and it was still alive. It's incredible how all of the. It's always sad for me that all of those games don't have offline single player versions alongside the online ones. That's why I have offline servers of World of. Well, I don't. I have them offline on for my own servers for World of Warcraft, reversed engineered, that I play. All games are still the best to play. Yeah, I talked about that topic with other viewers several times. District. Some like it, some others don't. I was mentioning it. I think the abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics has been dumbed down a lot. I discussed this also with the developer of Dungeons and Dragons Dragon Shard that followed that was one of my first viewers of the stream, and he mentioned to me that precisely with the MOBA genre and the RTS games that they reduce the abstract complexity. Is it on YouTube? It's both here on Twitch and on the channel. It was pretty much my what when you discussed it. Yes. It's both here on Twitch and YouTube. He's scattered them. Each piece is hidden somewhere. He wants you to know, bro. We're talking about who has scattered the keys. He has hidden the game somewhere. Now find his treasure. The keys on the other doors. I'll find them. One of the treasures. Who is he? The treasure. He guards it. He's to blame for it. I think we're at the end, people. I think we're at the end. He's the worst of little monsters. The interview was pretty much one of my first. It was one of my first. I mentioned it. It's here on Twitch. You just get the link down here. I have the link right here as a YouTube bot. I saved it as a YouTube bot. It was one of my first streams, pretty much long ago, that I talked with him about all of that and how modern games with the MOBA genre and the RTS genre, how since in the MOBA genre you don't have to do macro management, that is handling the base building and everything of the game, how it dumbed down the mechanics, because in MOBAs you just micromanage your unit. But it's the same topic, that all games had a higher abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics and everything. So yeah, pretty much, yeah. By the way, District, also thanks from the bottom of my heart for telling your friend to raid me and to mention the channel. I'm back. Hello. I was precisely mentioning. Thanks to both of you. Yeah, generally, it happened to me twice. Speaking broadly, the first time was precisely with the developer of Dungeons and Dragons Dragon Shard, and then with the developer of Havencast Rise of the Mage. You can find both here on Twitch and on YouTube. So you all stream Drakensang online together or what? You like the successor of this game together? Because if it's an online game, it's like Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's to do groups and content like that, I presume. But yeah, we discussed the mechanics, how, for example, besides that, how the level design changed. He streamed Drakensang online, and I watched him play, and together, too. Yeah. So that's how you found my channel initially, District. Could it be? That's how you found the channel initially. Because you were scrolling the Drakensang online, like, yeah, that explains it. Yeah, because discoverability is shit on this platform. I say it openly. If Twitch wants to ban me for that, I've said worse things politically than that, so it doesn't scare me that. So yeah, pretty much. Now I figure it out. Yeah. Well, precisely. Some other people have visited the stream because of Drakensang Online. So yeah, pretty much. I picked the right series to analyze, I guess. With Sacred 2 as well, huh? Sacred 2, everyone has to play Sacred 2 that I streamed last year. I don't know if you watched the bots district or anyone else watching this as a YouTube bot, but Sacred 2 was pretty much the best of the best. That game will last you endlessly. It was the main analysis of last year, and precisely the the map was as big as World of Warcraft. Was as big as World of Warcraft, 100%. So you have content like there's no tomorrow, and besides that, it was pretty much like playing Diablo, perhaps a bit slower than Diablo 3, a bit more similar to Diablo 2 and 1. But hey, those are hitting pretty hard, huh? I better start activating my buffs. I just attacked all of them all together. Should have been a bit more careful. We already have advanced spells. People. Like this Strike of Wrath, that basically deals more damage. And since it's a DPS, this knight here, GRULDUR, that I got the other day, he deals 2 attacks per round, because of that long sword there. Enemy variety has also improved here, because we have those fire spirits. That they killed my mages pretty fast. So we need to focus. Let's go for feint on this one. It's going to be a bit close. And the mighty blow. There we go. Those are some criticals. And they deal damage over time with that fire. This is gonna be close. You have the defensive. I think they bypassed the defensive style. Let me go for windmill. So yeah, I can imagine the surprise when you all saw that the initial game that inspired Drakensang Online pretty much was like this, was Dungeons & Dragons 3.5. But yeah, it is like this. I might have to run away from this one, huh? Yeah, I should have stopped and healed. Potion? Fortunately, I had a lot of potions there with me. Yeah, that fire is brutal. No, attack this one, attack this one, attack this one, attack this one. That fire is brutal, huh? Could it be? Did I have a Soul of Fire from fighting the dragon? Wow, we already fought the dragon as well. But yeah, I can imagine the surprise when you saw District and anyone who likes Drakensang Online that the origins was like this, was Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, because Drakensang, the black eye here, is pretty much Dungeons & Dragons 3.5. See, for example, there the internal dice rolls have to beat the... You know why the attacks may land or not? Because of the attributes. I discovered it the other day. Every time the character attacks, there's 3 internal dice rolls. There's 3 internal dice rolls that activate, and they have to meet the criteria of the stats here, of the attributes. Sorry, so each attack, each round, rolls 3 20-sided dices that give you 3 random numbers, just so you understand the internal aspect of the gameplay mechanics. I have covered them in previous parts, but just in case, so you know why the attacks may not be landing, is because there's 3 dice rolls, and they have to reach 20, right? They have to reach 20. If your attributes are lower, then if any of the 3 fail, the attack does not land, like old school Dungeons & Dragons. But Drakensang Online was sold to some Chinese company like 3 years ago, and now the Chinese developed it. Well, it happened to Star Wars: The Old Republic as well. Not Chinese, to Broadsword, which in that sense, it's a bit better fate because Broadsword is the one that keeps Ultima Online still alive. The first MMORPG of all time, in case you don't know, people. Unless anyone wants to debate that, Ultima Online is considered the first by a lot of people. You also have the Game Boy games, but yeah, I'm happy that Electronic Arts gave it to Broadsword in my case, which is the Chinese one, NetEase, or it has to be either NetEase or the other big one. Which one was it that was buying everything? The Tencent. Tencent. That one is massive. It has could it be Tencent District? It has to be. It was buying a lot of stuff. It was buying a lot of stuff all the time. I think yes, it has to be. That one is buying a lot of stuff. That one bought. Well, we can get into history of video games, people. It's a topic that Tencent saw the. Can I give foreground items while they are dead? Can I pass them? Can I pass him more potions, or are we dead? Otherwise, we can just try with some buffs, or you can just run away and they survive, I believe. I think yeah, Tencent. Tencent. Okay, yeah. Well, that one is massive. That one is massive. It's one of the biggest Chinese companies, and has been buying licenses since the end of time, since the dawn of time. Sorry, and yeah, it bought a lot of them. Hey, they have high evasion chance, huh? I better run away from this. Get out of there. 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 I should have activated the buffs. Oh shit. I should have activated the buffs. I should have definitely activated the buffs. I should have activated the buffs. I just don't want to reload. Well, you can see that is the end, people. These are the most powerful enemies, I bet. We already fought a dragon as well. Did you know that in the Drakensang universe, dragons have 4 arms instead of 2? I learned that the other day the hard way. But I beat it first try. Let me see. Alright, I get it. This dungeon is brutal. I should have activated my buffs. I get it. I should have attacked. Slowly but surely. I shouldn't have... Well, there we go. I'll have to reload. It's the end of the game, but don't worry. I still have 2 hours to beat the ending.